When you see marriages in which women actually make more money than their husbands, there's a higher chance of divorce. There are all these other awful things that are associated with it that I discuss in the book. Yeah, like there's more
But that
likely to
must be more and more common.
Cheating on the male part. Yeah, no, it's becoming more common. One in 7 marriages women are primary breadwinners now.
And also they're kicking ass in college in a way men aren't.
Yeah.
Men have checked out.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about, what's the word, I don't know, for like marrying up?
Hypergamy.
Exactly, I was testing you. Hypergamy, which is the square root of the hypotenuse, by the way, for kids who are watching this, doing their geometry homework. No, hypergamy is involved here because the more men check out as far as academia, they graduate much fewer men now.
Yeah.
I mean, men are the ones who need affirmative action now in college.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, women can't find guys to marry up to.
Exactly.
There's a stat that we keep called the unemployed, but the definition of unemployed is you don't have a job, but you're looking for one. There's another stat which has, I don't remember the number, but it's an astoundingly high number, like 7 million.
Yeah.
That's not unemployed. It's not working and not looking.
Right.
Not working and not looking. And it's something like 7 million men in this country
11 million unfilled
very
jobs.
content to stay home with the Xbox.
Yep. Yeah.
That's not attractive to a woman.
No.
Women do like achievement. You know, they like, you know, it's
and it's not just the money. It's also just feeling like this person has ambition. They're moving towards something. They have joy in their life. I imagine if you are sitting in front of a screen all day playing video games, online betting, you have no goals, you don't get, dressed. I don't imagine someone like to be very happy. And so if you're dating, I mean, someone like that's probably not even dating, but if they were, you don't really have as much to talk about.
But so many women are going out with guys like that. Is that because there's just nobody else?
I think so. I think in maybe some cases those women may feel like they can help this person or want to, but in time, I really think that just leads to resentment over time. Or it's because like the messaging from society is, women are doing so great, that's okay. You can be the primary breadwinner. You can take care of this man. He doesn't need to take care of you. That's sexist if you want a man to take care of you. I see a lot of that in young women. I feel really badly for them because I don't see that ending well. Because especially if you as a woman continue succeeding in life, which you likely will, because like you said, women are doing so well occupationally and in education, and they're out-graduating men. And if you're with a guy like this who, if he's struggling with his mental health, say he has low testosterone, say he's got, say he's watching porn every day, multiple times a day, so he has no motivation to do anything sexual or otherwise, I mean, that's not going to be a very good future for either of you.
I have seen in more than one movie, I can't think of what they are now, not big movies, but movies, where there was this plot point where there's a couple and the husband, I think they're married. He's not really working because he wants to make his dream of being in the band work. Mm. He's got a band. And he's mad at the wife who's like hawking him to like, get off your ass and get a job, do something. That you don't believe in me. The band's gonna work, man. We're good. And, if they put it in movies, I always feel like it must be true. That's how I know everything about children. I don't have children. I work very hard to never be around a child, but I see what it looks like from every single movie and television show, and it always looks the same, like a nightmare, like a total nightmare, where the kids don't respect their parents. They're yelling at them, they're cursing at them. They're doing things where my mother would just fucking kill me,
Yeah.
So it must be true. And I feel like this must be true because they keep putting this into movies.
Well, at least that guy in the movie has a band, right? At least he's working towards something. He's not just sitting around like doom scrolling all day long. I
feel like a band may be even worse because it gives you hope.
The false, yeah.
It gives you hope. And, your band is not, could it? Yes, anything could happen.
But the other thing I would say is because there are fewer viable bachelors for women, there comes a point where a woman, if she does want to have kids, she has to choose. either I have to pick from the available pool, which may mean I'm going to be with a guy whom it's not really ideal, but I can have a child with him, or she can go on her own. And I talk about reproductive technology in the book and how it gives this false premise of, like, I think if people want to do IVF, they want to freeze their eggs, that's perfectly fine, that's their choice. But I think it's important for people to be aware of what do these technologies actually involve, the fact that they do not have a 100% success rate. And I think also young women are taught to ignore biology or that they can somehow override their biology, which is not true. And so this is what you have happening where women will get into, their late 30s or into their even early 40s and be surprised when their fertility is not the same because they weren't aware of this. And now they're trying to find a partner. So this is where you see also in the culture where I think women get shamed for that, but I don't think it's necessarily their fault. It's like society's telling them you have all the time in the world, starting at teenage years when you're on the birth control pill, when you're put on the pill, say for other reasons than being sexually active, there's this illusion that women have as much time as they want. And then they get to this point where if they haven't found someone, now that single motherhood by choice is becoming more popular, where women can, like I did as an experiment, you can go on the internet and buy, I didn't use it, but you can buy sperm on the internet and impregnate yourself and have a baby on your own. And so this is what I see happening, that both sexes are going to continue bifurcating. And instead of saying, hey, let's try to make things work and find solutions that are actually solving this problem of people not pairing up, we're seeing women going this direction of saying, we don't need men. In fact, having a boyfriend is embarrassing or whatever. And I'm going to have a baby on my own with technology.
Embarrassing.
And men are saying, I'm going to get me a sex robot and be done with dating.
Having a boyfriend is not embarrassing. It is gay. It's very
it's
gay.
It's terminally online, as you said.
You saw that?
I loved it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's very gay to have a boyfriend these days. I think so. I mean that in a positive way, but can I say something that I think would be encouraging? Because we're talking about a lot of things that are, frankly, discouraging, but we're honest. Honesty is always better than non-honesty. But for all the women in their 30s who are like, and I've just seen so many freakouts, like, oh my God, I'm 30. Oh gosh, call 911. Really? I'm 70.
Women
Shut
are really
the
hard
fuck
on
up.
themselves.
They're very hard, and they're freaked out about this thing, and what it is, as you said, the pool of people who are going to be attracted to you. When you delve down into it, because I think we often have thoughts and we don't delve down. Why are we having these thoughts? Why are you freaking out about 30? Okay, let's look at it. What it really is you are worried that this pool of prospective applicants to be your Easter egg soulmate that you find, this perfect person that you're going to hook up, match up with, and live happily ever after with, this pool is diminishing because you're getting older. Mm-hmm. Now, I guess at some point that does happen, but I'm just here to tell you, from a man talking to other men, okay, and as one with no dog in this fight, because never had kids, never been married, okay, I know how men think about this, and I know who they marry. So if you're 30, don't worry about it. That's when it begins to be attractive for most successful men to even consider you. Because when they get married, they're not necessarily looking for the hottest chick they ever had.
It's a life experience.
They're looking for someone who's not going to be an asshole every day, not just, just to be a fucking nudge about every stupid thing, somebody you can have a conversation with, someone who, if you're stuck in the airport for 4 hours, is not going to be, when is the plane going to leave? I don't know, bitch. I'm not the pilot either. Read a fucking book, okay? And that doesn't even begin in the 20s, okay? So calm down. You're just at the beginning of when the people who you might want to marry, the successful look up to people. Now, the problem with that, you were talking about, your sperm or not your sperm and not my sperm, just sperm in general. Let's get that clear. But I've seen this happen a lot. The women who are ready to marry in their 30s, when their fertility isn't the greatest, are marrying guys like in their 50s. Because that's not like too old,
right?
But it's successful.
Yeah.
And it's like not an age gap that makes people go, how dare you?